Hello and welcome back to Oregon Spring 17. I bought myself a Steyr tractor. I don't know if this is particularly an American type tractor, but the reason I bought this is so that I can hire a worker to use it. Because they seem to struggle with the other machines. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to do something a bit crazy. This might seem weird, but I need a front weight for this tractor. I'm going to buy a second seat. Well, I've bought a second seater to speed the process up. Big fields like this, I think, require a second seater. Where is the front weight? Wait, there we go. Where's the heaviest weight? Heaviest weight, please. It'd be that one. This tractor can only go 32 miles per hour. Well, that's okay. In case you haven't watched any of my other series, I will also say on this one too. And I apologise if you do watch my other series and you're listening to me repeat myself over and over. But I am in fact using new recording software, which is a program from NVIDIA. It is commonly known as Shadowplay. And the benefit of that is it now gives me the ability to live stream directly from the game. So the thing that stopped me live streaming in the past is the obvious, figuring out what type of program I need to run, and my intention was to use a program called OBS, but it's been 2 months for me to try and figure out how to get it to actually work properly, and it was working, and then it decided that it didn't want to play nicely with my new gaming computer. So yeah, I put that on hold again, but now it seems like Shadowplay will allow me to live stream from it, which is nice. So that's the plan. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to live stream, what I'm going to live stream, or anything else, or even if it will actually work the way I want it to. I'm hoping it does. I really hope it does, because I really badly want to live stream. I think it'd be good for the channel. But we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the series before, but I do use creator tools, which also gives me the option to have the money cheat on. So money is completely disposable on this map. It means absolutely nothing. This is a just for fun series, just to show off the big machines and things like that. I'm not worried about earning a profit or anything the rest of it. This is just because we can, sort of deal. So I'll just unhook from that seeder and hook up to this seeder. No, this seeder with the front weight, please, is barley that we're planting. So we're going to get the rest of Field 4 done in this episode. Come hell or high water, it will be done. Unless I do that. That obviously changes things. This seeder costs way too much money for you to crash into it with your family hatchback. Well, saloon, I suppose it would be. Close the cover on that. No, wrong one. That one. And I want to unfold. And I'll just start the field for the hired worker. I do want the show AI, and I need to do it again because of creator tools. If I just lower it and press it on, as you can see, that is all working. I hate having to control the camera with the directional pad on the keyboard. So what we want it to do is work to the right and higher it. Hire the worker. This is a huge field. 11 and a half acres roughly. That's the tractor I was using, but I'm actually going to use this one. Oh, don't want to do that too often. Take the cab clean off the tractor. So we need to come over here and refill everything. We're going to need it set to barley. So I wanted to fertilise and seed at the same time. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, so you may have noticed there's a few extra uploads today. That is simply because there was a few less uploads yesterday than there was meant to be. So I'm just making up for the fact that I missed a couple of the series that I usually upload yesterday. So I've gone back and decided to upload the ones I missed yesterday. They're getting uploaded today. So there will be 6 episodes uploaded today. It is already 25 past 4 unfortunately, so some of these series will be uploaded a little bit later than I would usually like them to be, but that's it's okay. Unfortunately I do need to catch up. So I need to get it needs to be done, I think. Does mean I'll have the same issue tomorrow because I have nothing recorded for tomorrow. But this is taking a very long time to fill this up. Any day now. There we go. Oh, I wonder how the worker's getting on. Has it crashed yet? It's either crashed or decided to drive off the field. It's usually what they do. Oh no, it looks like he may actually still be moving. And he is rotating around the field. So what I'll do is I'll mimic that for a bit. It's difficult to spray a field when there's a worker, well, not spray a field, work the same thing in a field when there is a hired worker in it, because it confuses them. Oh, we'll see how we get on here. Where they think they've left off, they actually haven't. Oh, he's about half a field ahead of me anyway, so it'll take me a little while to catch up with him. But it'll turn this big field into a relatively small one with 2 tractors going in it at the same time. I could actually come away from what he's done a little bit. I think he turns at the corners, like reverses back and things like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to turn. What is he doing? You're sacked. You've just driven my tractor into the woods. How about I'll just do 1 row for you down the edge here, and you carry on from that. And stay away from the woods, please. So I've already done the other side of the field. I did that the other day. Ideally what I'd like to do is cut all those trees out of the middle of the field there and plough across so that the field's not got this weird barrier in the middle. Because I'm driving, I can do some weird things here. Saying that, the worker would probably do something weird as well. Alright, shall we try this again then? There you go. There's a fence at the side of you now, so you're going to have a hard time going too far off course. Well, I am looking forward to harvesting and see how much we get from this. I probably will only run 1 year on this series. It's not one of my main series, so I'll probably just run one year on it, and go from there. Maybe move on to a different series, or maybe just stick to the 3. But we'll get there closer to time. This is the one series that I actually haven't forward planned like that. All the other series I have sort of a general idea of what I'm doing on them and for how long and the likes, but with this one it's not that at all. Worker F is blocked by an object. What did he try and drive into? What was with him in trees? He must really like them. I don't know. I don't actually know what he was doing there. The hired workers in this game. So I got that tractor specifically so that he could actually not do that, because he was doing that with this tractor on the other side of the field. Let's go and see if we can fix it again. Oh, I do apologise about that. Let's get that out of the way. He actually wrapped the tractor around a tree. Yeah, I do apologise about that noise there. I bumped into the microphone. So I'll just finish this bit here for him and set him off again. He should be able to follow the bit that I've done without getting too excited about seeing a tree. Although you never know. If this doesn't work, then I'll just set him to stripe the field. Bit of a reek coming off of this tractor. So just line them up and set them off. We just have to keep an eye on them, I think. Let's see what kind of weird stuff he decides to go off and do. Well, with me coming along after him, that should keep him away from obstacles at least. So even if he wants to get a little bit weird with things, he's got a bit of a buffer zone, I'd say. I do only have this in ×1 speed. Just because I didn't want to have to wait for the night to pass again. But I am not seeing him do anything. Should I be worried about that? I suppose not doing something is better than getting excited about a tree. Where is he going? Did he find a tree? What are you doing? Leave the trees alone. Oh, don't know what I don't know why they like trees so much. It's like they look for obstacles and then head for them. But even still, he is making this field slightly quicker to do. Even with me having to keep him away from nature. Okay, so far so good there. He's managing that bit okay. There he goes. He has actually managed to not be weird. That would be a first. I'm not a fan of these tractors. They turn way too tight. Leave some nice edges on the field though. I opted for this tractor over the articulated one because I did say in my other series, and I've said it in this one before I think as well, me and articulated tractors don't get on very well. I find them kind of irritating, to be honest. Alright, what's he going to do here? He's still going forward. Has he spotted another tree? Yeah, there's a fence there. Yep, that's a fence. It doesn't want to be your friend either. Helper A is terribly useless. I'll fix him in a minute. Just take this opportunity to pass him. So, I'll get round this corner here. In fact, I'm going to make life easier for him. And go this way. And before I get him working, I'll just nip that area up. For all of the 10 seconds it'll take me. A little bit longer than 10 seconds, that wasn't a literal statement, but it'll take me a little bit, but it's starting to get dark. It's 5 PM at night. Let's clear that bit up. Get caught in my own cedar. We've done about half of this field so far, I'd say, between the two of us. Even with his nature fetish going on. I don't know what it's about. I'd almost be tempted to turn hired worker off. And you just get the standard hired worker. At least they'd go up and down the field in a reasonably straight line and only crash into the obstacles that are in front of them. Maybe the issue's with the cedar. Maybe the cedar's too big for them. I don't know. How are you blocked by an object? There's no object for you to be blocked by. I better move before he crashes into me. A few more rows of this field and it'll be done anyway. So we'll have one of our ridiculously large fields planted. Which is nice. Definitely want that. what's he doing? Probably nothing anywhere near as weird as what I'm doing, but he's going backwards. And now he's going forwards again. Oh, he's turning. Maybe he's finally on the right path in life. Only one way to find out. Wait until I have to rescue him again. This is where I'm probably going to be a good bit quicker than him, because it's a smaller field now left to do. So I'll catch him much quicker, because he does reversing and slowly lines himself up and things like that, whereas I can just guess and hope for the best. I'm tempted to check out the mod page for a bigger seeder. Just go excessive on this map. Temptation is definitely there. I think the Big Bud DLC would actually work out quite well on this map, but I don't really want to spend that kind of money on it. It's like £19 from Steam, and that's just a bit much for a DLC. This is where he's going to get in our way now. So I'll leave him to do what he's doing, and I'll probably go a slightly different way from him. Actually, I won't. Are you going backwards? You are. Our seeders are going to hit. Mine was on the ground though, so I'll just let him go first, if you will. Any day now. This will be interesting to keep this in line. Oh, what's he doing? And now he goes. And he's gone off on one again. I'll just finish the field myself, I think. Oh, he's still trying to do something. He's a lunatic. Just let me go. There we go. I'm surprised it didn't tell me he was blocked by an object there. Blocked by his inability to see the field, by the looks of it. I'm just going to leave him to have a bit of fun there. Don't know what he's doing. Wasting money. I'll just turn that one off. Where is he? Come here. You're sacked. think this would make quite a nice screenshot. Jump out of this one, go and turn the engine back on the JCB. Turn my HUD off and take that screenshot. There you go, there's the thumbnail for the video. Two dirty tractors. So yeah, that's let's just turn the thingy back on. I'm gonna cautiously hire a worker for follow me. Oh, he's actually managing to stay away from trees. Worker D is maybe the worker for us. This will be the real test though. There doesn't appear to be any cars coming, so we should make it into the farm without crashing. At least he stopped before going in at the back of me. And I think it's time to get this there's apparently interactive controls on this, but I don't see any other than the door. Is that it? No windows to open or anything? Okay. Maybe not the smartest place to park those tractors. It's already full anyway. And hopefully this thing proves to be ridiculously large. There's a car there. But we'll see. Not used this machine yet, so it unfolds a bit quick. It unfolds really quick actually. I don't think I can do this just now actually. Let me just check my map. No, I can't. Maybe do field 15 though. In fact, I have an idea. The next field I'm going to work on is over this way, so I'm going to spray it before I work the field. What one should I do? Which one's smaller? Field 1. I'll do field 1. It's good to see this thing finally getting dirty. And the ground response is quite nice as well. I had this just sat in the shed, not being used. And it's just taking up space. There we go. I can come out a good bit from there. So, to make up for the fact that yes, this episode was a little bit shorter, this one's going to be a little bit longer. We'll get this field sprayed on this episode. Will not take us very long at all. But as I was mentioning earlier, I am looking to do live streams in the imminent future now. I have the ability to do it. I'm going to look at setting it up while rendering and things is happening in the background of the computer anyway. So I'll look at setting it up, and then I'll find out what it, I'll make the decisions I need to make about what's actually going to be on the live stream, when it's going to be, make announcements and things like that, as well as some other bits and pieces that I need to get done anyway. I do have all the thumbnails to make for all these videos that I've recorded today as well. But that's what I'm hoping to do. I think I may pick a day that I'll use for my live streams. But like I said, I've not decided anything yet. I will consult my social media expert. See what they have to say about it. When they would recommend would be the best time, because I'm certainly keen on getting them done. So if you are wanting to see me live stream, then leave me a comment, let me know when you would like to see it happen, when would be the best time, and what you'd like to see, because this will help me make my decision. This will probably be one of the later episodes out today, unfortunately, but we'll see how we get on with it, really. I might not show all of this field being sprayed because it's bigger than I thought it was. We're next to what looks like the sawmill. It's good to know where that is, next to the forest too. That will have to come down. If I plan on playing this map for very long, I think all of the trees would have to come down, so the workers were maybe stay away from the trees. And what I'll do is I'll finish this outer ring of the field and then end the episode there, just so you're not having to watch me go around in circles in two different fields. I do own this field, thank you very much. Not sure if contracts is a thing. Be interested to see what the other farmers are using, if contracts is something that happens on this map. But this field is actually quite big. You know, we're down to 81% of liquid fertilizer left in what I expect would be quite a large tank. But yeah, that marks the end of this episode, so hopefully you have enjoyed it. And as usual, if you have enjoyed it, then don't forget to like this video, head over to my channel page and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave me a comment on your thoughts on live streaming. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.